Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. You are looking at our construction of the new pond garden that we are making. We put some concrete down yesterday. You're going to see where the waterfall is going to come down from up here. So this is our fish pond. We're going to have a pump over there. It's going to run a line up through, the water's going to come up through there, fall down, hit the creek, and run the creek on down, right on back down into the pond. So that's where we are on that right now. And if you're new, this is somewhat what it's going to look like. This is the cannabis side. So we have a one pump system in our fish pond. And we've got a couple of turtles over here. It's Cooter and Scooter. And Cooter is our big goldfish, and I believe back behind the log over there. But how the system works is pump water up through the garden into the creek system, and the creek then is watering our soil pockets, basically through wicking action. So the water is wicked up the creek wall and into the soil beds, where the plants can then attach their roots to the edges of the creek wall and distribute water all throughout the soil pocket. We've got our elephant ears here going crazy. These things just take over. I leave these because these are great solar panels. They push a ton of exudates, sugars down into the soil. And this helps our biology turn nutrients, or turns basically, breaking down nutrients, completing the cycle. We got our outdoor grow here getting crazy. We really need to go outside. I've been waiting for about a week now on my sex testing. Got snail mail there, so we still hadn't received our package as of Monday. So hopefully he got it yesterday, or gets it today, and hopefully we can get some sexting on these outdoors. I don't want to repot them until I know if they're male or female, because I don't want any males. And I don't want to waste my time. So I've just been feeding them in these tiny little cow pots. And we have to water every day at this point, pretty much. Sometimes twice a day. We got to feed once a day, once every other day, something like that. And I'm feeding with FAA, fish amino acid. And that's about it. Everything else is in the soil itself already. We're using APSU soil on this run, just on the outdoor stuff. The indoor stuff, I use Big Worm Organics. That's what's in this bed. And this plant that you're looking at, this is from Luna Whitcomb. This is her raspberry deadhead. And it is a beautiful, branchy, huge plant. We have been thinning the leaves out a little bit. We took a couple of these big leaves off, but the leaves are just, look how big they've gotten. We've taken some fingers off of them, you can see. The reason I take fingers is just simply to allow light. You can see how this finger here is covering up that bud site. But if we took the finger beside it, you can see, and that's just going to open this up. We don't have to take the whole leaf, because I want those solar panels pushing those exudates, but I also want airflow. So you see how this leaf, this finger here, is bound up. So we took one, we've taken two so far. We just come right on in there and pinch it right off. Now we've opened it up. We've got light now, but we've also kept our solar panels. It's kind of like taking a finger instead of an arm. You know, why would you take the whole hand if you only need to remove a finger? Oh, it smells so good too. The elephant ears are, you know, these things get huge. And they're trees. So this is not a bush, this is actually a tree. You can see there's one. And then this one beside it is another. These things throw huge roots down into the system. And that's really what I'm after. I'm after those roots. I want the more roots I can get in my soil, long-term roots. So these never go away. They don't care about the light cycle. You can see them over there. We can be at 18 hours a day or 12 hours a day. It doesn't matter. They're growing non-stop, and you can pluck them, you can cut them, do anything but pull the roots out, and they will come back. No question. Here's some more coming up over here. They spread like underground, so they don't really need to drop seeds. They will just, you know, show you this over here. So this one here was coming up, and then they'll spread throughout. See, like this over here. So this one is probably coming off of the root system of one of these over here. So they're pretty crazy, very versatile. They'll always come back. Look, this is the one I cut, and it'll just keep coming back over and over and over again. Plants are looking really good. We haven't fed anything. I did a foliar feed with some FAA about 3 days ago now, I believe. And we really haven't had to do anything else. Just trimming back our dog fennel here, you know, just constantly keeping this back. Everything wants to grow really fast, so we just gotta keep chopping and dropping. Take this finger here. Yeah. We can come in here and just move some things around. Make sure everything gets plenty of light, plenty of airflow. I don't want to get it like a solid bush, you know, where the leaves are laying over one another like this here. Creates little water pockets. See that water sitting there? That can create a problem. Not really right now, but it can create, you know, powdery mildew pockets, moisture pockets that sit there like that. This is why we need the good airflow to keep this kind of stuff from happening like this here. So this prevents this leaf from transpiring water. So if it's always covered in water, it can't really transpire a whole lot of water. A lot of moisture, fungus, crazy stuff will start to form there. So really just want enough airflow to keep these branches or these leaves from sticking together. This plant is going to take over this whole side here. I know it's really hard to see the size of it, but it will, when we go to flower, it's going to poof. It'll probably double, triple in size. It'll be up into here. And yeah, we'll be staking that one, or probably throwing some fishing line, just depending on how heavy the buds get and how well it grows. So far it's been branching off, crazy branches, plenty of bud sites, so I'm happy with that one. I'm also happy with that one over there. Plenty of bud sites over there as well. Just crazy growth. That one there is catching up. As you can see, it started off small, but she kicked in and is going crazy. So everything looks good. Day 29. And that's all we really have today. You can see the elephant ear over here is getting crazy. Our monstera. This thing is ridiculous. My wife came here the other day. She's like, I've never seen a monstera that big before. And I was like, I know, I haven't either. I mean, it's insane, the size of it. It's not even, I mean, if you go back, just go back like maybe 100 days and you'll see the difference. It was just a tiny little monstera over in this corner here in a pot. Once I put it in that soil, it just blew up. Got the new leaf back here. Wait till we get some more light. Wait till we get our new Grand Masters. So we're gonna have we got 3 Grand Masters in here now. And then we're going to have 3 more over here on this side. So we'll have 1 back there. Boop, and then another one right here, and then another one right here. I don't want light directly over my pond, just like over on this side. You see we have a gap. We would have put 4, but I don't want the light over my pond. So we really only need light over the vegetative spots. The pond really needs to be in shade, and it gets plenty of obviously the monstera gets plenty of light, even though it's only getting like 100 to 200 ppfd over there at any given time, where over here it's like 800. Doesn't seem to matter, but if I were to put a light over that thing, it would probably go crazy and grow twice as fast. So it's probably a good thing I don't have light over here yet, but we will have one once we finish this new pond garden. You can see our other monstera has thrown out a new leaf. It's getting ready, looks like throw out another one down there. So that's good. Getting some roots. We're going to transplant. I still left this one in a little pot. I did cut the bottom of the pot off, but I'll dig this up. We're going to transplant it over on this side once we get this complete, and we shall go from there. So that's all we got for today. Hopefully we'll work on this a little bit more today, but we never know what comes up, so we'll get to it when we can. I did bring some rocks in here so we can start stacking, finish the foundation of the bottom of the creek, and then we'll start stacking cobblestones on the edges of that foundation to create the channel, and go from there. So I appreciate everybody hanging out this morning, and I hope everybody has a great Wednesday, and we shall see you tomorrow. Peace.